Today is the 17th day of September. It is Wednesday. Welcome to Life Audio Bible. I'm EJ on this 1096th day of reading the Word of God and being here together. Friend, I hope you're doing well and that you're enjoying abiding in the Word of God. I know I am. This is the place I love to be and the place where I want to be on a daily basis. So friend, we're going to read today Genesis 6, 9 through 22. Let's dive into the Word of God and let it speak to us. We're reading about Noah and the flood. And we know that the end of days is likened unto the days of Noah. So let's read today and understand what it was like at that time so that we can recognize what's going to happen before Jesus Christ comes back in the new era, which is now. Let's read and understand. Here we go. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on the earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I'm going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything just as God commanded him.
Anxiety and depression that I just couldn't get rid of, and there would be nights where I would contemplate my life. On December 25th of 2020, at least I thought December 25th of 2020 was going to be my last day. I had an awful day. I had just told my parents that I was going to get a meal at Waffle House, but in reality, I'm thinking this is going to be my last meal. I love Waffle House, and no one knew. I had basically set everything up to where after Waffle House, that was going to be it, and then there would be stuff left for the people that cared about me. I came into Waffle House, and it was slam-packed inside Waffle House. And since I came alone, I knew it was going to take a while for me to sit down. And so I asked this random guy, I'm like, hey man, if we a party at 2, we'll get to sit down faster, I'll pay for your meal. And he was like in his mid-30s, and he was like, yeah, sure. So I got him, we sit down at this table right over there. He starts dumping all his life issues on me, like starts dumping everything that he's going with. And he's like, my wife's divorcing me, she's taking my kids, and she's taking all this, blah, blah, blah. And you gotta think like where I'm coming from. No relationship with Jesus. My life feels hopeless, and now I'm trying to run away from my problems one last time, and I got somebody else dumping their problems on me. Like, it was awful. And I remember just kind of not paying attention to this guy, just eating. I'm just thinking, I can't wait to get out of here and get this over with. As he's just going in, just talking, and I'm just not listening. He says one thing that God used to change the course of my destiny. He goes, I love my wife and she doesn't feel the same about me. There's no growth in a relationship if the love isn't mutual. And when he said that, it was like all of time stopped. And And for a split second, all of the head knowledge I had ever learned anything in Bible class, all these Bible verses I learned when I was a little kid going to vacation Bible school at church, little stuff I had heard here and there about Jesus, the real Jesus, time stopped. And like a cinematic film reel, just panning thoughts in my brain. I'm hearing Bible verse scriptures I've never even read before in my life in my brain. And I'm finally hearing the words and the affirmation that I had searched for in my addictions and in my sin cycles that left me empty every time after I did them. The one thing I had never tried was Jesus. And all I hear is that I love you. And I realized when that guy said there's no growth in a relationship if the love isn't mutual, I realized the only reason that I hadn't experienced God's love was he really loves me. I just never gave myself the opportunity to love him back. I started bawling my eyes out, and this guy was freaking out because he thought he said something that offended me. And I just threw the money down on the table, my cash for the bill, and I walked out and I got in my truck and I just said, God, if you're real, take away my anxiety and depression. And since December 25th of 2020, I haven't had anxiety or depression. And that night, instead of taking my life, I gave my life to somebody who wanted it. The very next day, I experienced the freedom I had never felt in any of my sin. And since that day, I've been telling people about Jesus.